again with this bullcrap. Fucking, oh god, this VTuber right here is already controversial enough with everything they've been fucking going around with. What is this? Niara is trying to organize a witch hunt on Camilla just because she misgendered Whew! I was so close to fucking letting it out. I am so done with this. I swear to God, people who are in this sort of mentality are fucking making it 10 times worse for themselves. It's like a majority of trans VTubers I've met now just go beyond fucking human logic. I just cannot stand this bullshit anymore. This is the most ridiculous fucking thing I have ever fucking seen. Puts out a fucking witch hunt on a fucking VTuber just because they misgendered someone. Who gives a fuck? This is society. This is what you're gonna have to deal with. If someone misgenders you, who gives a fuck? Just talk to them. Just fucking treat them like a normal human being. But no, that's apparently impossible for fucking like LGB people or fucking tranny people. I don't fucking care. It's fucking impossible for all these fucking sexuality freaks to fucking just live a peaceful normal life. That's it. It's just impossible because they are asking for the drama to come to them. I didn't even fucking start the video, and just by looking at all this, it just fucking made me lose my shit.
Okay, so it seems that we've got a pretty big problem going on in the VTuber community at the moment, and obviously it's to do with bullying and harassment of, people that pretty much don't deserve it. They haven't really done anything wrong, and a lot of people have been kind of blowing it way out of proportion. Now, this is a lot to do with what is going on with the whole Riley CS situation, the Battlefield 6 cheater, if you want to call them a cheater, or if you don't want to call them a cheater, it doesn't really matter for this.
I've seen this guy on Twitter, by the way. He also assumed that this VTuber was a cheater. Like everyone's assuming that the VTuber is a cheater, and everyone who is apparently calling them a cheater is being declared as homophobic. Yep, that's and of course you want to know who the accusers are? Fucking I looked at so many of them. Of course the accusers are the fucking LGBT, gay people, lesbian, I don't fucking, whatever the fuck. The rainbow people, let's just call them. Rainbow people are accusing everyone of just being homophobic by just declaring this person as a cheater. I'm so sorry if I'm unfiltered in this, but holy shit, I'm just tired of seeing this. I'm tired. It's too often. It's too much. I'm fucking tired. These people were just asking for the drama at their doorstep at this point.
Particular video, but essentially, yeah, that is what we are talking about. And Camilla was a VTuber who actually responded to this, saying,
"Oh boy,
hope he never comes back." This was to a Dexerto post of them saying that Riley CS got banned from Twitch after the whole clips went viral. Now, obviously, then what a lot of people have been doing is twisting that into, Camilla purposefully misgendering a trans woman. You got people like Niara VT here saying, why is Camilla misgendering a trans woman who is currently the...
I misgender trans people a lot, and they didn't give a fuck. That's why I'm saying that this is just childish. This is, like, at this point, this is just pure fucking childish, or this is just absolute clout chase. To fucking just send a witch hunt on someone just because of a whole fucking misgender, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking dumbass idiot.
Target of a harassment campaign, and this is something that people have been trying to do quite a bit during this entire situation, is trying to turn it into a trans thing rather than a video game thing. Now, obviously, in Camilla's kind of case, I think it genuinely
This is like as soon as, this is what I'm talking about. As soon as a fucking rainbow person, let's call them, as soon as a rainbow person gets offended by a single thing online, they're gonna make it about themselves. They're gonna treat it like the world is crashing around them and that everyone should care about them. This is the fucking problem that we always have to deal with all the time. Hi Lecter, how's it going? The Elden Ring servers are down, so we're reacting to this video right here.
I think a lot of people didn't really look up who Riley CS actually was. They don't even look at their profile. They probably looked at the clip in a quote retweet and didn't even look at who they actually were, because obviously a lot of people argued the fact that on their profile they have their pronouns on there.
I too assume that this VTuber is a he, by the way. I too assume that this VTuber is a he. I mean, let's be honest. There's a reason. There's a I never like complicated genders. I'm just gonna throw it out. I don't like complicated genders. Like if you have a dick, you're a guy. If you have two holes, let's just say, then you're a woman. That's how simple I like it. And I just simply tell people, if you cannot accept that with me, then just don't talk to me. Simple. Just don't talk to me. Don't go emotional about it, like blah, 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 I'm not oblivious, it's homophobic. No. That's just how I was raised. That's just how I see the world, and that's how I just grew up learning about the world. There's a man and there's a woman. Don't come up to me with your fucking scientific forensics saying, "Oh, but like there's these things on like chromosomes and what." I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Don't complicate it.
Which says she, her, and obviously, you know, many people aren't going to look at that, including obviously Camilla. I mean, I could probably see, you know, that she didn't look at it. Now, obviously, she ended up deleting that tweet and then making an apology.
Of course, fucking hell. They of course, as soon as a bunch of drama comes to their doorstep, they delete the tweet. I mean, hey, on the bright side, this does prove that she wasn't asking for drama. So she is basically innocent, but it's still pretty fucking stupid to send a witch hunt after her. That's fucking stupid.
Over on her page, which obviously we covered in the last video that I made on this, but essentially, yeah, she said, "My bad, I didn't know, I just saw a cheater, not anything else, I'm sorry." But the amount that people are going after Camilla and the amount that people are trying to make up some things that she's like transphobic or something is absolutely insane. And this is,
it's not insane, it's fucking stupid. It's not insane. This is pure fucking inhuman behavior. It's just stupid and absolutely fucking just I can't say the word because this I can't say the word, but they're just very fucking, this is just pure mental illness behavior. Pure illogical mental illness behavior. Holy shit.
So that we see so often in this kind of community, and it's a big problem. I think I kind of want to talk about it because, again, it's one of these things that constantly happens. Is a lot of these kind of
here's the thing, you can talk about it, right? And no matter what, there's always going to be someone who's going to start a big fuss about it because apparently their fucking emotions like get destroyed. Their emotions apparently like get destroyed, and then the world breaks around them because, you know, the internet is apparently their life. Like it's just so fucking stupid that, like, let's just say if he even like throws a discussion about it out there, it's gonna get so much fucking clout.
Trans kind of, you know, Twitter users or whatever you want to call them like to push, you know, a kind of a whole thing against someone, whether it's a witch hunt or whatever, and they like to continue to push the more that they step back. The moment that they stop pushing is whenever you start making fun of them, you know, and
Oh
that
my
is the
God.
funniest thing that, you know,
You beat Libra?
you
Nice.
see. But obviously you have people like Camilla, who obviously is very nice, is a very nice hearted person, you know,
She's
kind of
sweet.
apologizing for this, saying,
She's
"My bad,
nice.
I didn't know." And then obviously people are just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and
Yeah.
you know, keep trying to put them in this kind of box, which I think it's absolutely unacceptable. And obviously you got like Nyara here kind of respond.
Of course, fucking Nyara. I'm so sorry, but like Nyara has already had so much shit in their bucket. I tried so hard not to like fucking, you know, look at them again and be like, well, what the fuck is this? But no, at this point, Nyara's just asking for it. Nyara is asking to be one of the biggest pieces of shit and biggest illogical mentally ill people that you could ever fucking meet on Twitter. I'm sorry, but holy shit.
Responding to the reply saying deleted the original tweet. You can feel about this response however you want to. I would have preferred a mention of she, her in here,
and that's solo.
It's really important.
I told you he's
affirm
easier
a trans
solo.
person's identity in this situation. You see what I mean? You know, you give them like an inch and then they want to take a mile. You know, and that is essentially what it is. Like being on Twitter and being attacked by someone who obviously has very deep concerns about trans issues. You know.
Deep concerns about trans. No, it's more. No, okay, sorry. Can I hear him repeat that? Sorry.
Twitter and being attacked by someone who obviously has very deep concerns about trans issues.
Deep concerns. I'm sorry, but I think he worded it in a way that he would not get jumped. But I'll say it for him. People who are, like I said earlier, people who are just taking it too fucking personal on the internet are just taking this too seriously, like it's a jab to the heart. Like it's gonna crumble their life. When realistically, it's not. They just got nothing better to do. That's it. They got nothing better to do.
I don't care about trans people in general. You know, they can exist. They can do whatever they want. It's literally one of those kind of things that.
Exactly. Trans people can exist. It's almost like, hey, we don't care that you're gay. We don't care that you're lesbian. We don't care that you're trans and all that stuff. But if you're gonna bring this bullshit to my fucking doorstep, then you're just asking for the hate. That simple as that. You're just asking for the hate. And then, okay, here's the thing. As soon as one rainbow person, let's just say, as soon as like one trans or a rainbow person starts drama, then everyone else like tells them to back off. But then the other trans or rainbow people, let's just say, start to defend the rainbow person that started the drama. And then they start accusing all the normies, let's just say, of being homophobic, when realistically, it's them bringing the bullshit to our doorstep. They're always trying to twist the vision to the point where they're trying to point the finger at us, when realistically, it's them bringing the problem. They love to fucking do this, because like I said earlier, they like to fucking act emotionally. I'm gonna get so... Dude... As soon as this hits YouTube, I'm gonna get like so much fucking hate. I'm sorry. I'm just being fucking real because I'm tired of this bullshit.
Okay, you know, it's happening. I'm not, you know, part of it, but if they want to do that, then they can go ahead. And honestly, I think that is the way that it should be. But obviously, you have these people that are trying to push this onto other people so hard, even
exactly,
you know, into like.
Why do you think we're getting sick of this? Why do you think we're getting sick of this? Can you read chat? No, I'm reacting to a video.
Them kind of situation. Niara actually made a video on me at one point saying that obviously,
oh my god, not easier.
And now I just purposely do it because I think I don't care. You know, it's a gender neutral term which can be used for anybody. Everybody is a they. So again, I think it is pretty ridiculous that.
Once again, I apologize if I'm not like reading chat and whatnot. If you're new to the stream and whatnot, I'm not. I'm like so. Whenever I'm reacting to a video, I'm focused on the reaction video. I'm not focused on like chat or any big questions or anything. If I ignore your message, then it's simply because I'm reacting to the video and I'm focused on the topic at hand. So please do not just go like, yo, can you read my comment? No, I'm focused on the video basically. Hi Fox, how's it going?
You know, you have these people trying to push it even further and trying to put you in a box every time you kind of either slip up, in Camilla's case, slip up, or in my case, do something that is perfectly normal in this world of calling.
It was blatantly obvious that she pulled off an accident, yet Niara, the dumb motherfucker VTuber, decides to pull a fucking dumbass move and just try to like grab her and put her on display and be like, yo, this person tried to get away with like offending trans people. Are you fucking serious? And once again, Niara makes it 10 times worse for the rainbow people or the LGBT people.
Someone they, you know,
oh my god,
you know, white male would not get annoyed at me for calling them they, you know.
Exactly. Exactly. No basic ass man or fucking woman would not be too bothered at all for you just misgendering them. Like, that's what I mean. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? I don't understand.
And you know, it should be the same for literally everybody else.
Oh my god,
ridiculous. And obviously it just comes off the back of a lot of these people trying to push these VTubers into a box, into a corner where they have to constantly apologize, constantly adjust what they are doing, because obviously they're being attacked by, you know, certain creators. And
I said this in my last video when I was watching the cheater video. Every time a fucking LGBT person tries to bring a bunch of fucking nonsense or a bunch of fucking bullshit to my doorstep, I am so tempted to I just really want to punch them in the face to give them a reality check. Because I don't think they've learned a lesson at all. That there are times where you can speak out, but there are also times where you just need to shut the fuck up and you just keep your mouth shut. because every time they just keep opening their mouths, a lot of more dumb bullshit arrives. That's why that's why I just want to punch just one of these people in the face to just give a reality check. I'm so sorry if I'm saying if this sounds like super homophobic or whatnot. Like, trust me, like a lot of gay people I've met are really chill, but dude, people like this, like Niara and whatnot, are just putting a horrible fucking display on how just like, let's just say, different people have different identity. Niara's basically putting an image on the people of different identity that just makes everything look bad for them. And everyone's just gonna now dislike them because Niara's just making everything 10 times worse. And it goes the same to like other trans VTubers and whatnot.
Certain communities by their fans, and then they have to be like, oh, okay, I'll make an apology. And obviously,
ladies and gentlemen, I became a controversial VTuber.
When you're at the top, people always try to find one tiny reason to try and bring you down. Don't worry, Kamimi, you're all good.
That is such a real ass comment right there. That is such a real ass comment right there. When you are at the top, people will always try to find one tiny reason to try to bring you down. That is such a solid comment right there. It's so fucking ridiculous.
I love you, Yuchi. People.
But a great example of that is when PewDiePie was playing that one game and he said the N-word and everyone tried to cancel him. Like you know, I didn't even hear about it. I didn't even hear about it until like people were like saying PewDiePie bridge incident, and I was like, what the hell is a PewDiePie bridge incident? And then I looked it up and I was like, what the fuck? But here's the thing. He didn't even like mean it as like a major insult. No, that was pure gamer instinct that he basically just did. He didn't even mean to be racist. It just came out of pure frustration and anger. He wasn't saying it because, let's just say, the individual he was like fighting was like, you know, black or whatnot. He just said it because he was just frustrated and really angry. He wasn't having fun. And even I've had that. Even I have that moment sometimes. I always try my best to restrain my language. The worst word I've ever said, like the closest thing that's ever been really offensive that I've ever said, was either like the word. I don't think I can say it because like Twitch is probably sensitive around it. But you know, it's like a word that goes against women, and that's about it. And then there's retard. That's it. If you are gay, don't care. Lesbian, don't care. Trans, also don't care. Your sexuality, your problem, leave me out of it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There you fucking go. And that's how it should be. But no, apparently they take that as an insult.
Who assumed the worst out of you are mainly trying to find some people, someone else to dunk on. You should be good. He said, Twitter is a scary place. It's diabolical how fast I was accused of being a transphobe over a genuine mistake, especially over the fact that I overly pan, which, obviously I can understand, it being a mistake. And I don't think, it's the end of the world, even if they did call them he by accident, because let's be real, it's not very obvious. If someone was to look at the Riley CS clip, you guys have all seen it in my previous videos. If you want, you can go look at it. But essentially, a lot of people were quote retweeting it with the video, and people weren't looking at their account. And they do have a pretty, not like a masculine voice, but, it definitely doesn't sound feminine at all.
Not at all. I legit just thought it was a gay person. I legit just thought it was a gay person. How the fuck am I supposed to know you're trans with that? That, like, simple as that. Like, oh my god, I'm just rolling my eyes.
They sounded like
on
more like a gay man. That's in my opinion.
Oh my god, give that! I want to have a drink with this guy. Jesus Christ, me and him almost have the exact same vision, except I'm more of a realist. He's kind of more laid back.
They sounded like, obviously, we know they're trans and that they go by she, her and stuff now. But, at a first impression of, not even knowing who this person was, that's what it sounded like to me and to many other
gay
people,
person!
Which obviously, I can see why Camilla thought it was a he. They haven't done much voice training, it seems like. That's what a lot of people have been saying over on Twitter. So, again,
voice training.
It's pretty, easy to...
Something that used to piss me off a lot in the past was like whenever a gay person or whatever would talk, excuse me, they would talk in like that certain tone, like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I don't like this. Believe it or not, this annoyed my whole family. We hated this back then. We don't care about it anymore, obviously, because it's normal now in life. But like back then, oh my god, my sister used to tell gay people to just shut the fuck up because they would talk like that. They were like, "That's not your real voice." And like the funny thing is that like she's a nurse. She knows how like fucking organs or like internals work and whatnot, and she knows that your voice cannot you know grow into that. No, it's forced. It's forced. You or like, and then like that's why the gays start pulling up what I call the gay accent and whatnot, because they just want to. It's just their way of identifying that they're gay
to kind of mix it
or
up and
whatnot.
easy
I don't know.
kind of not really understand who exactly they are. Now obviously, yeah, a lot of people are like Kitsu saying you don't got to apologize for it, it was an honest mistake. The people that instantly jumped to call you transphobic don't care about you to begin with.
Exactly.
Otherwise they would have known that you're one of the sweetest and most accepting people there is.
Exactly. There you go.
Don't ever apologize to them. Now they know that they can make you bend. They are now
exactly. Don't apologize to them because they're fucking idiots. They don't deserve an apology. They're fucking dumbass idiots.
Be watching streams out of enjoyment, but to catch you slip up again, which is exactly true. Even Madam Savvy here in the comments here, kind of backing up the point that I'm saying. Every time a VTuber gets targeted like this, and they are forced to apologize or forced to make some kind of statement on this, obviously they get pushed even further beyond this, because I can assure you that this isn't even the end.
Oh my
they will
god.
continue to push this, and they'll continue to make them apologize for small things they say on stream, for small things they say on Twitter, for small things they say on YouTube videos, literally anything. And obviously they'll keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and just making this person's life.
Is that Mujin? I just realized that's Mujin who just commented. People will always assume that you're a transphobe who wants to start a modern concentration camp rather than taking a second and thinking about what she meant.
The same with it's many other VTubers in the space which are also facing the same issue, and obviously people are.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna say it right here. I can most definitely tell that people will definitely call me a transphobe, but I've said this once and many times before. I don't care if someone's gay. I don't care if someone's transgender. I don't care if someone is like all this, all that. As long as you can just talk to me like a normal human being and you don't bring bullshit to my doorstep, we can gladly sit down and just have a drink together. I don't care. I don't care. But shit like this is always coming from the fucking trans people. And this is what and then whenever we tell them to stop, or we always tell them, or we just tell them to just shut the fuck up and stop trying to bring bullshit to our doorstep, that's when they accuse us as transphobic or homophobic. It's literally, I don't know why. It's like their source of it's like they treat it as their source of escape. Like, oh, you're gonna try to stop me and whatnot? Is it because I'm trans? It's almost like it's the same thing as like back then. Apparently, like how police would stop someone, but then that certain someone would be like, why'd you stop me? Is it because I'm black? It's basically that all over again, except with trans people. Yeah, your sexuality, your problem, exactly.
Now fed up with it, that obviously it's affecting actual kind of normal trans people who just want to go about their daily lives and don't want to be attacking people on Twitter over the smallest of things. Which honestly, I know there's a lot of people, for example, in my comment section, who have been commenting and liking who are also trans. I can see they got the flag in their likes and stuff. Whenever I'm talking about Niara, people like Niara who are obviously doing this kind of stuff. There are trans people who are backing me up and liking up my posts because they dislike what they're doing as well. It's not just this weird thing of like, all these non-trans people versus trans people. No, it's even trans people are fed up of, people trying to put people in this box, trying to put people, in this kind of horrible
Thank
position,
you for saying it. Jesus.
That they didn't like.
Sorry. I need to hear that again. Sorry.
People trying to put people in this box, trying to put people, in this kind of horrible position, due to the fact of something they said something that they didn't like.
Sorry.
Not just this weird thing of like, all these non-trans people versus trans people. No, it's even trans people are fed up of, people trying to put people in this box, trying to put people, in this kind of
the trans people that see the trans people that see like Nyara and whatnot just doing the most dumbest bullshit shenanigans ever, calling Nyara wrong, are super fucking are like the people who I would literally sit down with and have a drink with. I mean, there's finally at least a shed of humanity right there. Jesus fuck.
horrible position due to the fact of something they said something that they didn't like or they made a mistake, which I think is so stupid. And obviously you got people like Tectone as well saying, the only thing that Camilla did wrong was apologize. You all need to shut up. It's Rio said never go full apologist. He said Camilla was trying to.
I like Tectone for just how real he is from time to time, and he gets hate for it. It's the same equivalent as like, let's say, some other controversial YouTubers and whatnot, but that's because, like, let's say for example Tecton or Asmongold and whatnot, they get hate because they're just being fucking honest and real. I feel like I'm gonna get hate too eventually because I'm just being honest and real. But yeah. Oh boy.
Do the right thing. Disgusting. Said apologizing to the unhinged mob just emboldens them, which is 100% true, And once you kind of apologize, they will try to go further because they know that they can take that bit away from you, and they can kind of do whatever they want now. Which obviously is absolutely horrible that is going on and that it even exists in the first place. But again, I just kind of wanted to talk about this as a kind of follow-up to this Camilla situation, as I thought it was a very horrible thing that has been going on the platform lately, at least over on Twitter. I don't really see it much on YouTube and stuff. Obviously, it's probably because they can't get those dunks over on YouTube and places like that. It's
as simple as it just needs to be placed. Stop fucking calling everyone transphobic and homophobic as an excuse. Simple as that. At one point, right? At one point, the trans people, let's just say, are gonna bring it upon themselves that they're literally gonna be the sole reason as to why people might just become transphobic, because they just keep bringing bullshit to our door. That's it. That's as simple as it is. Ugh, I fucking hate it. Jesus fucking Christ. Ah.